Alright guys, the brand new Tal Rasha's ring with poison actually works. So you can get up to 60 multiplicative damage with one ring, which is absolutely insane. Plus it gives you some cooldown reduction. So let's go and show off some gameplay. And we are using poison and it does work with the modifier. So I'm going to go ahead and show off some gameplay because a couple of you guys have asked, is it actually good? And the answer is yes, this is absolutely amazing. It's probably one of the strongest builds in the game and it just got like a lot better. Just because we can get even more damage, right? And it comes to a point where there's like so much damage, you could probably just start scaling a lot more survivability, but you can see on the Sigil 100, we'll melt everything anyways. And we'll also be doing an updated build guide, but we're going to give you guys just some little like raw gameplay, so you have something to kind of check out. You can see kind of how the build performs with the more recent update. Basically, it's just more damage. And since you are doing more damage, you could scale a lot more HP. Heck, I've made this build way better too. Now we have basically infinite mana. We don't have to rely on Tabalts. That is a big thing that has actually dropped from the previous iterations of any ball lightning build. You usually have to pick up Tabalts. You also have to pick up the crackling energy. I've removed all of the tedious gameplay parts, and it's just fantastic. There's the one that has like the defense thing. I'm gonna destroy that thing first. And you see, you can just melt stuff super easy. That guy down. And the build is fantastic for doing any like uber bosses, but the build didn't really have any issues with that. The only thing that this build had in terms of problems was the mana. The mana was the one thing that I hated with ball lightning builds, and this new update version that will be dropping very soon will not have any problems with resource. You can see I don't have to pick up the crackling energy, I don't need Tabalts, we don't have it equipped. And it allows for much smoother gameplay. And also you won't have to have Tabalts, which I know some people just kind of complaining about like getting a Tabalt because you don't really get it towards the earlier stages of the game. It's something you gotta wait for. Where's this boss? Kill him, he's got the Waller. But yeah, very smooth gameplay, which ball lightning already had. It's just that like you were picking up the crackling energy sometimes with some of the builds, and I really didn't like that part of the gameplay. So we have solved that issue. Where's this guy with the defense? The damage reduction. Those guys still kind of cause problems, man. Alright, so I'll melt off this elite pack over here. This is... wait, we're gonna slay all the enemies. So we'll do this. It's a relatively, like, mid-map, though. It's not like a Belfry. So we'll melt the map pretty fast. And you'll see the boss killing time is absolutely amazing still. It's very consistent gameplay now, without having to sit there and, again, walk backwards, collecting the crackling energy. But it's very good. Another thing that we've actually did... This video is not going to be a build guide, but I'll kind of mention some of the things that are really nice to actually make the build way smoother. So adding in Frozen Orb actually will proc automatically, so you don't have to manage your different elements with the Tal Rashas, which is a very nice change. Because I've seen some other content creators talk about like what they're doing to get, let's say, ice on ball lightning, and you have to cast something else. Now, I still play Frost Nova. That does not actually count as cold damage because Frost Nova only freezes the targets. But another thing I want to mention that people were trying to theory craft real quickly, because I'll save you on maybe some rerolls here. Infection just activates poison damage. The poison damage that we deal is absolutely irrelevant. Even though we scale non-physical, you can see our poison damage will be astronomically high. It doesn't really matter. It's like almost 400. We don't even scale poison. Non-physical counts as it, and that's how it kind of works. But yeah, on bosses even, it's just like so great. And I've been loving this build because it just shreds things so fast. I mean, that's a Sigil 100 completed. Very good stuff indeed. But anyways, there's some gameplay and a showcase of what we plan to upload very soon. But what do you guys think of the brand new Tal Rasha's ring? I think it's excellent. It'll probably be in every single good build going forward. And it's actually really nice that the resistance to all elements is actually a roll on it. So it almost gives you like an extra diamond in your pieces of gear. That way you can cap out on your resistances really easy. But anyways, Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you guys in the build guide very soon for the build. Peace out.